Do not attempt to adjust your screen. Forbes DVD Live is taking over.
Red Money in the building.
We got Cassidy in the building. So Cass, December.
It's the chicken.
What's the date?
December 6th is going down. It's going to be in Cali, in LA. December 6th is going to be on pay-per-view. If you're not able to make it out there or get a flight, you need to get the pay-per-view. It's on filmontv.com. It's on my Twitter. My Twitter, Cassidy_Larceny. That's LARSINY. I'm always posting it up. You could Google the card. It's called Ether. It's a lot of other dope battle rappers that's going to be on the card. We got Alki David. He's the one that's responsible for all the holograms. So when Pac did the concert as a hologram, when all the other artists was holograms, I was the first living artist to be a hologram at the press conference that me and Dizaster did.
Oh shit!
So it's going to be a lot of dead artists, celebrities that's going to be at this battle too. And it's a proven fact that the pay-per-view and everything is going to be on point. Because the last battle that they had, the Total Slaughter battle, a lot of people was ordering the pay-per-view and it wasn't showing up. And, you know what I'm saying? But this is a proven fact with this platform that we using. There's a lot of concerts, sport events, a lot of other shows and things like that that's been pay-per-view, that's been on time. Everything been smooth, so you definitely can't miss it.
What about the people who saying, Cash, you went mainstream now, you an artist now, you can't get back in that ring, you gonna choke. What you want to say to them?
You know, I'm being real calm on this show, but at the end of the day, niggas gonna see. December 6th, they gonna see. I mean, somebody gonna have to die that night, and it definitely ain't gonna be me. So when I get in the ring and I bite that nigga head off, then I'm gonna come back on the show, and I'm gonna talk my shit. We gonna take some callers, and I'm gonna let people know the reason why I was talking like I was talking. Cause it gotta go down. It's not gonna happen. Everybody was begging me to get back in the ring all these years. Now it's happening, and y'all gonna definitely see how I show up that night. I'm not gonna talk y'all to death. I'm not gonna tell y'all my methods. I'm not gonna give away no plans or, you know what I'm saying, patterns strategies I'm gonna use. Y'all niggas just gotta tune in. It's gonna be the biggest battle ever. You know what I'm saying? And that's not me hyping it up. It's already proven. It's gonna be the biggest battle event ever, so y'all can't miss it. Y'all gotta be tuned in.
Do you go back for, does it have to be for another 250 or does that price go up?
Oh yeah, it definitely go up. You know what I'm saying? I was being nice with that price because I felt as though it's been a long time coming, and you know, people might not be totally convinced of what I'm capable of since it's been so long. But once I prove that I get it in, like again to the people, and get them another classic, then it's gonna have to go up even more for people to get me back in the ring.
What's the problem?
Because one of the reasons why is because I don't want niggas to throw me back in no battle rap category, because that's definitely not what I am. Like you heard my boy JR on the phone, like niggas make music, niggas is businessmen. So don't try to put me back in the battle rap category. I'm just doing this to benefit the culture, because it's definitely going to help the culture. It's going to get millions of people that never would have tuned into a battle rap before wanting to watch battle rap. All the celebrities, the sports players from Cali and all over the world, the actors, the actresses, the rappers, the R&B singers that's telling me that they're going to be there, or if they can't make it that they're going to be tuned in, it's people that would have never been interested in battle rap before. So it's definitely going to help the culture, and it's also going to be able to get the battle rappers to be able to demand more money. Maybe nowhere near what I'm getting, but they will be able to get more for what they worth.
Reed Dollar's return to URL, he didn't do so good.
I don't know.
Do you think people think that's going to be you?
I mean, that wasn't a judge battle, so I mean, it's a matter of opinion. I did hear a few people say they felt as though he did do good.
Okay.
But I mean, I felt as though he could have did better. I don't know. I mean, Reed cool with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with Reed. I don't know what his state of mind was, how serious he took it, how much time he put in preparing. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he might have felt as though the crowd was going to react different to some of the schemes and techniques he was using. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people like to bring up cats like Reed Dollars and Canibus and Joe Buttons and people that tried to return. Yeah, but I'm a whole different animal, and people gonna see. You know what I'm saying? I don't put myself in people categories whenever things go on, so don't try to put me in the category with them just because they didn't show up how y'all wanted them to. because I'm a whole different animal and I'm gonna prove that December 6th.
What about the people who say you didn't really return to battle rap until you hit that URL stage?
That's not true, because I was at a lot of URL events. I was there when Murder Mook battled Iron Solomon. I was there when Murder Mook battled what's his name? The last
T-Rex.
yeah, no, Murder Mook battled
Lux.
yeah, Lux.
Lux, yeah.
Yeah, I was there when he battled Lux. I was at a lot of them events, like, you know what I'm saying, they be calling me out. You know what I mean? I even was on 106 and Park judging battles. Like, that's the cloth I'm cut from. So I always been tuned in and a lot of times been at them events.
Will you ever battle on URL? Is it a money
It just
thing?
never made sense, man. That's why they call me Mr. Chicken.
Yeah.
Because somebody called my phone with the right amount of money. You know what I'm saying? And I told them, if y'all cut this check that we just agreed on, I don't give a fuck who you get. I'm not picking my opponent or asking you to let me battle this person, because I'm not a fan of these battle rappers. I respect what they do because they is competitive and they is trying to keep hip hop alive. But I'm not a fan because I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm just a fan of the dudes that I rock out with and I roll with. So at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck who you pick. You could pick any of them niggas that feel as though that they battle, and I'ma crush them. It's gonna be the same result, no matter who name get drawn out the bucket. So they decided to pick Dizaster, and that's why I'm battling him. But the reason why I'm getting back in the ring is not because I was on the URL stage or for no other reasons. It was just because they offered me the right amount of money, and I knew it was going to be on the right platform to make it make sense for an artist like me to be able to get back in the game. Because before this time, I don't feel like the battle world was big enough to hold me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the younger me when I was trying to get a name, but I'm talking about me now. I don't feel as though the platform was big enough to contain me. But now, through the last couple of years, it's been growing. And this thing that I'm bringing to the table is the biggest one yet, so I feel as though it was right for me to come back.
250,000 a battle. If URL gets the money up and they say, we got 100 for you to battle, what do you tell them?
Now, I already turned down the
Yeah, that's what they said.
Total Slaughter. They already wanted me to battle. You know, Smack. All them wanted me to get back in the ring, but you know that wasn't enough.
100 ain't enough.
And people was like, why would he turn down 40? Why would he turn down 100? And y'all see the reason why. The reason why was because not too long after that, I got a whole nother type of number, and that's what I felt as though I was worth. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm gonna fuck with you. 225,000. You turning that down too?
Yeah, because after this battle, my number going up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not even taking the same amount that I just got. I needed to go up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if somebody could bring it to the table right away, then y'all might see me get back in the ring right away. But if nobody could bring it to the table, then it might be a long wait like y'all had up until this point for me to get back in the ring. But the reason why I don't really care is because I'm not just a battle rapper. I got a lot of other shit going on, and I was able to survive all these years off a lot of other shit. So it don't really matter to me. All that matters is that they got to get a certain amount of chicken that I want. And if they can't bring it to the table, then you won't see me battle.
Every time I hear chicken, I think of you and shit.
Yeah.
Everybody know I love chicken and shit. I eat chicken like that. But it's like chicken. Do you read some of the fan comments? Or do you
well,
look at it sometime like, man?
My man Fred Money, he a vicious comment boy. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get me more into the social media and blogging and all the sites and everything that's going on, because you know I'm a little more old school with it. I even seen you earlier say something about the social media when you put up that I was going to be on the show.
Yeah.
I'm similar, like I don't really fuck with it too much. I know I got to do it sometimes, but not as much. He vicious with it though. And he definitely be tuned into the comments and what people got to say. And he bring it back to me, so it's just like I read it. Even if I don't read it myself, he'll tell me, or sometimes he'll pull it up for me and let me read it and tell me the things that people saying. And him and a few other cats that I be having around me. So I definitely be informed with what people be saying, but I don't really let that alter my path, because you could get real distracted trying to listen to niggas' comments, because a lot of niggas just talk just because they got mouths. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really get too caught up into the comments that much.
Somebody bring you 275,000 and they say, we need you in Freeway Part 2. What do you tell them?
my number going up, you know what I'm saying?
So it's out of that range.
But if they bring up, it's like a negotiation thing. I ain't calling out the number right now. Just like if somebody was to call up and say, yo, how much you charge for a show? That's not a flat out number that I throw out. It's like, when is it? Where is it? How many people do the club hold? You know what I'm saying? How much you got in your budget you willing to spend? Like, we got to make it make sense. It's a negotiation. So it's the same thing with this battle shit. But if they do come with the right amount of money, it don't matter if it's freeway or they did Tupac up and say they want me to battle him. It don't matter. Like, everybody gonna get it the same way. You know what I'm saying? Only people that I might not, you know what I'm saying, battle if they like, yo, I want to see you battle your mother, or I want to see you battle Chubby Jag or somebody. It's like, nah, you know, Chubby Swag Jag, South Central, shout out him, Fire Department, Mayhem Music, like, that's my brother. So, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't battle him. And I wouldn't battle like certain family members. I wouldn't battle, I want you to battle J.R. Ryder when he come home. Nah, that's not going down. But at the end of the day, if it's somebody that I'm not, you know, that connected with, then it could go down.
One last question. Does Philly support Philly?
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But Philly a hard city, man. You know what I'm saying? And when they got love for you, they show a lot of love. You even see it in sports. But if you're not showing up and you ain't doing what they want you to do, then they can easily just switch on you. So I feel like it's a hard city, and it is hard to get support in Philly when you're from Philly. And that's the reason why I started moving around the world and not just staying in my city, because sometimes in order to get the love you want, you gotta move out. The same thing Jesus did. He had to move out to get the love and the respect he wanted. So it never changed since that time. So.
Beanie home. Can we hear Beanie and Cass?
Oh, without a question. I remember we did a record back in the day and we threw Fab on it. You already know. You know what I'm saying? He came through. I was in Sony Studio in Manhattan before it closed down. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Beans, he definitely get it in. And I don't got no problem doing the record with Beans.
Do you turn down features?
Yeah, sometimes.
Is it I know the chicken, is it the chicken or just something?
Especially if it's like one of them artists you was just talking about, y'all got one CD, nobody know you, then there's gonna be a lot of chicken because I'm the only one making the song make sense. Yeah. But if you an artist like Beanie or, you know what I'm saying, a dude that put it.
Want to support ForbesDVD.com? Then log on ForbesDVD.com and click the donate button and donate whatever you can. Support. Thank you. ForbesDVD.com